With that, as a young player who's trying to achieve this, you have to understand that's the scenario and you have to own it, and you have to just know that what that requires of you is more work, more communication, and being more patient. So things are happening a lot later than they ever have. So you can't compare yourself to other guys on your team. You can't think about, what your older brother did. It really is unique to every single individual, and their paths are going to look so much different one to the next. So we encourage guys to continue to put themselves out there over and over again, knowing that second semester senior year is more the norm than second semester junior year, which is what it was 5, 6, 7 years ago for good players that were sought after. So yeah, it's tough sledding for everyone that's coming out right now. You are seeing more gap year usage, gap semester usage, but just stick with it. Just keep pushing, and until you get a no, keep putting yourself out there because that's what 99% of the guys are having to do. Only 1% of the players playing can sit back and just be recruited at every level they want.
That's good advice. Uh, are you in favor of the two-semester season? That's been talked a lot about. Obviously, Sasha Sarovsky's been the head of that. U.S. Soccer and their committee's kind of taken over and overseeing that. But are you in favor of the two-semester season?
I am. I'm a soccer coach, and obviously I look at it through the lens of what is best for our sport, what is best for our student athletes. And it's an easy yes on that front. But I'm also very aware of the challenges and the logistics, and we are part of an athletic department. It's not just one sport on our campus. So we have to be mindful of the whole ecosystem and how it works with facilities and staffing. And there's a lot that has to be determined. There's a lot that has to be figured out for every program. And so I'm very mindful of that. I don't think it's an easy yes. I don't think it's a no-brainer. I think it's things that we have to continue to work on, and we have to show our universities and our athletic departments that there's value on every front because we can't just say, well, it's best for the men's soccer players, it's best for our sport. We're only one. We need to show that it'll be the right thing financially, it'll be the right thing for the student athlete experience that can rub off on other programs and maybe how they make changes in their own sports. So there's a lot to it. Overall, I would love it. Obviously, being able to play one game a week, being able to have more time with the guys in a competitive season, yeah, it's a yes for me.
You've worked under Jamie Franks for a season at Denver. You played at UNC as a player. You were a volunteer assistant there as well. And you've also been an assistant coach at UNCW. Is there a coach, doesn't have to necessarily be a soccer coach, but just a coach you've passed along the way that's really inspired you and you've really taken a lot of what they do and have implemented in their teams and implement in your program at High Point?
Yeah, the first ones, of course, I'll point to are the ones that I worked with in Jamie and Aiden Heaney at UNCW for 6 years. And both of those guys were very influential on me, not only as an up and coming coach, but as a person, as a human being, and growth and development on all fronts. And they're also friends, and they'll always be friends. So the relationships with them are very strong. And I've always tried to learn from everybody in every single scenario I've been in as a coach. I mean, I go back to the first opportunities I had at Triangle Football Club that became part of NCFC with guys like DeJuan Bader and Marlo Campbell, Pete Saden, Rich Flame. They gave me opportunities and they believed in me and I learned from them. So you pick up from literally the very beginning of your coaching career and you take things all the way through.